Do you think all your customers are good for your business? Do you think all LiveScan or all ink card, all mobile, pretty much all your customers, do you think all of them are good for your business? If so, why? Would you work with somebody who's very difficult? Would you work with somebody who just being disrespectful, rude, demanding? Would you work with them? How would you deal with clients who call you demanding questions just like that and they're very rude, as if you're some type of robot? For example, how much it costs for a live scan? What time you close? And when can my background check get done? You say, hello, thank you for calling for live scan. How much does it cost? You're going to get those type of calls. How are you going to deal with them? What you going to do? There's certain tricks of trade that we do ourselves and we share with you, but keep in mind that same question from a different client, you may have a different answer for. But sometimes you don't know how to reply back until you get more information. Before you even take that step, the first thing you want to do is get control of the conversation. One thing is that we do when we get the phone. How much is the live scan? What time it close? How much does it cost? First thing we say is, thank you for calling. Max, what city or state you're calling from. That puts them more on the defensive end, like, I'm calling from Los Angeles or I'm calling from Texas. Where case may be, at least they know now that you might not be a one-person operation. Or you get across the appearance that you're a large organization. In most cases, when they know that you're a large organization, they have a tendency sometimes to slow down their roll and represent the questions differently. So when you get a question like, I need a background check, fingerprinting, and a live scan, how much does it cost? First, we have to figure out is, where are they calling from to begin with? Then you have to find out, is it for them or somebody near you, just in case they're calling from a different state? Then ask them, what is the fingerprinting for? Well, it's for a job. As if they expect to read their mind sometime. Somebody out there with the sirens going on. I apologize for that there, but hopefully the lives will be okay when the fire trucks get to them. All right, get back to it. So when you ask them how much, when they ask you how much it is, ask them questions. Try to get them to calm down. Try to get them to be more relaxed. Step back and get the questions answered that you need to better serve them. What's the fingerprinting for? It's for a job. Okay, I understand. Now, is the job for the state you live in, reside in, or is the job for a different state? Here's the reason why. Sometimes they may contact you upset because they can't figure out how to get the fingerprint done. They may live in Florida, but it might be done for the state of Georgia. And they're trying to figure out how to get this live scan done while they live in Florida for the state of Georgia. And sometimes they just may think that all live scans are the same, that they go to any location in the world, it's still going to the place where I want you to send it to, as if I'm the applicant. And it's not like that. We all know this. If not, you know it now. So when they come to you or they call you on the phone, share with them some information. Let them know that since you reside in Florida and this is for a background check for Georgia, you may have to travel to Georgia for a live scan, or you may have to mail them the fingerprints to them. And they might not have heard this before. No, it's still only live scan. They might be told right. But you need to share information with them to make sure they understand that you know what you're doing. And most of the time, not all the time, once they realize you have authoritative in the industry, then you know what you're talking about, they have a tendency to slow down a little bit more, relax, and listen to what you say. Next thing we ask them, if there's still some type of misunderstanding or need more clarification, do you have any type of fingerprint paperwork with you? Oh, yes, it's in the car. Okay, when you get it, make sure you read it and give us a call right back, and we work on this together. Get them off that phone, have them go to the car. They may or may not call you back. They might read the paperwork for the first time, and they call you back, and you can work with them. That's a good way of handling things. But there'll be some times where a person gets you on a call, and they're calling you, and they're going to sit here and tell you, I have been past 12 hours, I'm on the phone trying to figure out how to get the fingerprints done. I was told that you might know what to do and get me taken care of. And you're looking at your clock or your watch or your cell phone, whatever the case may be, like it's 6 a.m. or this is 9 a.m. in the morning. How can the person be on the phone for the past 12 hours calling around where it's 9 a.m. where you reside at? They may be in a different country. So you need to take ownership of the conversation. Okay, I understand you have some questions, So make sure I clearly understand you. What type of fingerprinting is it for? What's the purpose of the fingerprinting? Once again, where are you located at? I'm in California. Doesn't matter. Can you get it done? Can you fingerprint me? Yes or no? Sometimes you'll get a point where you just want to just say things to them that's not too professional. Maintain your professional, stay in control of the conversation. Don't yell back and forth like they're doing. That's wasting your energy. It's going to put you on a lower level where you should not be at when you fingerprint people when you talk to them on the phone. Because these days, everything's being recorded, and they may want you to say something stupid to put you on blast as if it's all your fault. They may want you to get upset. So that way, they don't feel like, they ain't by themselves. Remember, misery loves company. They want you to be miserable. Don't take that discussions too hard. That's their issues. That's their problem, not yours. So if they get to the point where they're not talking, where they are over talking you, you need to just be quiet for a minute. Let them share their piece again. Let them know that you're listening to what they're saying. Ask them, okay, if anything else you want to share with me before I research this, get back to you? You may have to, at the point, put them on hold. You may have the answers anyway, but they may feel better thinking that you did some type of research on their behalf to answer their question. And sometimes 15, 30 seconds up to a minute is fine. Gives them a chance to fuss by themselves, to voice their concerns alone while you're sitting there taking care of some other issues, or trying to get your thoughts together to keep from going off on this person on the phone, where you present it to them a more professional and calming voice. Now, what if you tried all those tips and they still didn't work? And they get to the point where what you say they're going to talk over you constantly because they just have a bad day and they want you to feel like them. Sometimes you may have to use certain words. 2 words are very popular in our conversation. We have sometimes we get these certain LiveScan Kens or LiveScan Karens out there. It's called please hold. You put them on hold. You sit there and you take a pause, get up and stretch around, do some jumping jacks, do some yoga, what case may be. Wait like a minute and a half to 2 minutes, come back on phone, and then share with them again, very calmly, share the information they need to hear, because sometimes they don't want to hear the truth. And if it's continuing to be disruptive and it's not good for your business, you say, I understand your concerns, sir. When you have other questions and you think we're good to work with you, please give us a call. Until then, end the conversation, have a nice day, or something like that, and just hang up. Or sometimes, no matter what you say, you can tell you may not have the answers to it. But, just say, I'm sorry. Perhaps I had a question where they got fingerprinted some other place, and they went to other place for different reasons. But when they need help, they're calling you for help. This is what we do. Once we realize they went to a different location to get fingerprinted and was not part of our members in our association, we'll tell them we're a private organization, we're not the government, and that location you went to was not us. You need to go ahead and contact them directly since you paid for that service to get better assistance. But I understand what you're saying, but I keep saying things to you, just say sorry about that. And most of the time, when you hear say sorry about that, that means that's all you're going to say. And they should go ahead and contact the other location, divert the energy to other location to deal with them. Now, they may have some issue with the other location, and they're calling you to fix it, and it might be a good thing for you. You may pick up some clientele. We went to this other location, and press got rejected. We didn't sure what's going on, blah, 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 blah. I understand, ma'am, that wasn't us, but if you want us to help you resolve your issues, we could fingerprint you here. I'm not sure what they did or didn't do. If you want to start the process with this is what we could do. And the person may call you from a different state where her employees, her team, her contractors might be near you, and you want better service. Because the place went to before with a very so-called low rate, a budget rate, and they got budget services. They're coming to you moving forward because they know, like, and trust you now because you help resolve those issues for them. And most of the time, when they contact you for something like that, follow up with them. Let them know the print's been sent off. Let them know the ink card's been delivered via FedEx, where the case may be, but follow with them. Say, hey, we took care of your team a few weeks ago. How are things going on? That's called customer retention. That's one customer you want to keep working with because they work with you on the positive note. Now, more about customer retention. Look at a video we had before to learn more about how you should keep customers, how to grow your business by using customer retention techniques. Now, some people ask me, and I have pros and cons. Is it also good to fingerprint people who have piss poor attitudes or bad attitudes? Yes, it is. And here's some truth behind it. True story. A client came to us years ago, quite some time ago, and it was right before we closed. Everybody else was shutting down, getting out the office. I stayed to fingerprint the applicant. She was so rude. I mean, serious, so rude. I thought it was a joke. I thought somebody had set me up. Okay, then JW always have a way of getting things done. I thought I got set up. This person was so rude. She started asking me all these questions here. And as I tried to answer one question at a time, she cut me off and said a different question. And then she got to the point, like, don't talk to me. I said, excuse me, ma'am, you asked me a question. I'm going to answer your question. Because right now I already started the fingerprint process and I'm going to get my money. Okay, I'm going to get paid. Be productive, get paid. Stay busy, you stay broke. I'm trying to get productive and get paid, okay? So I answered her question, but got to the point where she was just being frustrated. Then all of a sudden, I noticed while I was trying to fingerprint her, she got extremely quiet. And she started waving like this, going like this. And she became weak, and I had to sit down. And that's not she got making these certain body motions, like you see sometimes people trying to share what they had last night in front of you. Lucky I had a trash can nearby. Actually, it was two of them nearby. And I shared that trash can for her, so she was able to share her food from last night or that day of to the trash can, because I don't want to see it, okay? After 6 times of sharing her food into that trash can, the trash cans, 6 times, is the truth, 6 times, I realized then she would have some type of medical issue. I have some orange juice down the hall, so I gave her some orange juice. She got her strength back. I know she in her purse, she had something like sugar gum. Yes, I did go through her purse. It was opened up. I was concerned for her safety and well-being. So I went in her purse and saw sugar gum, and I gave that to her. In about 10 or 15 minutes, she was able to fingerprint. I finished the process there, got paid, walked her out, had to take care of the trash cans on my own, and I left frustrated. She came to our office, very rude. Attitude was very, very rude. At the point you would tell where to go. I decided not to. I'm glad I didn't, because I really think I saved her life because she was able to get better in my presence versus becoming unconscious or something like that while she was driving around. So I felt like I saved her life. When she left, how much is it? And that was it. Not even a thank you for anything. She just left. For the next couple of days, I was upset. I took that energy that she put on me, and I was upset about it. Not a phone call, not a thank you, not anything. Even send me, could at least bought some trash cans or something, right? About a week later on, we got this letter in the mail, a gift card in the mail, a nice card, thanking me for helping her out, and that pretty much I helped her get this process done. She had a very bad day. She took the frustration on me. She wasn't feeling well, so other things caused that client to feel a certain way and take it out on this. I'm trying to say is sometimes a bad customer you might think is bad might have some other underlying issues going on. Well, part of that envelope was a check, money order for $100. Ching ching, a lot of chocolate chip cookies. No, we took that money and we shared it. We bought some stuff. We shared it with the office, our team. So it's pretty good. And then she's watching this video right now. How you doing? Happy holidays. I did see her like a year later on, though, at Costco, and she told her kids that I had saved her life. So that was proud and things like that, right? Yeah, Dad saved her life. But when you work with customers, most of the time, if you believe that they have no underlying issue, they just want to give you a hard time, you might tell them thank you for the services, give them some good information, be very politeful, or you might just have to walk them out along the way. We did all of that before. Most of the time, we got them to relax, to calm down, get the service done, and leave on what we think or we hope is a positive note. but it won't be like that all the time. And sometimes you might just have to put yourself in a situation to fingerprint them just to get them out your office as quickly as possible. They're sitting there, they'd be rude, getting loud, fingerprint them, get them out, document everything.